Hey friends. Okay, let me see if I can get my microphone to. All right, I think that should be good. Today, I want to talk with you about why hiring employees will not solve your productivity problems. So I would love to hear from you. Drop a comment below in the chat. Have you believed this before? This is super common industry advice where it's like, oh, if you are feeling overwhelmed in your business, then the thing that you should do is hire employees, right? You can't be productive if you're a solopreneur. Your business is going to hit a particular level and you can't do it on your own. And I think that this is extremely problematic advice, not because it's a problem to hire employees, right? Because if you want employees for your business, then absolutely go nuts. But it's really problematic advice because it doesn't take into account the problems within your actual business. Because if you start out with a really shaky foundation of your business, then adding more employees is going to cause more problems, is going to actually become a much bigger issue down the line. So you can kind of think about this like when you have like, you hear about people in romantic relationships, they're having problems and they're like, oh, we'll have a baby together. That will solve the problem. Like, no, that's not going to fix the problem. It might mask the actual problems for a little while, but it's not going to fix the root of your issues. And so the same is true in business. If you are experiencing a lot of overwhelm, if you are having a lot of problems in your business right now where you are experiencing like just major productivity issues, then hiring employees is not just going to magically fix them. So, what do you do instead? Instead of just randomly hiring employees to help you out, what I would strongly recommend you do is instead focus on building really strong foundations in your business. And this is true regardless of the size of your business. So I have a friend right now, and the company that they work for, they're an employee, and the company that they work for a year ago was bought out by a larger company. But the thing is, this larger company did not plan for all of the scaling and growth that would come along with getting a new company, right? So they grew like just huge amounts, but their business is not set up in a structured way to accommodate for all of that intense growth. And as a result, this was a year ago, and they are still experiencing huge problems, huge gaps in productivity. They are not streamlined at all. It's just becoming major, just like huge issues, and they're starting to lose their employees as a result. They're actually leaving the company because this company is just not set up for this intensive growth that's really happened. So it's become a little bit of a nightmare, and it's really because they didn't set up their structures that were in a really good, healthy place to accommodate that growth. So I want you to sort of keep this in mind, that if you are thinking about adding employees, or if you are just in a point where you're feeling overwhelmed with your business and you need a lot of productivity help, then the best thing that you can do is to set up strong, healthy business foundations. So this is about business structure, right? This is about company culture. This is about ensuring that everything is streamlined for easy, smooth sailing growth and scalability. Okay. Now, this might be including things like setting up departments within your business and subdivisions beneath each department. This might include things like conducting weekly audits in your business, doing monthly performance reviews. Yes, even if you're a solopreneur. This might include things like reworking your business plans. You can do that with a business planning retreat. This might include things like updating your processes and procedures manual or creating one if you don't have one. All of these different things are really important. You might also at this point want to go back to the bases and really look at, what services am I offering? Who is my ideal client? What products am I offering? Am I offering all of these things in the way that I actually want to be offering them? What am I using for marketing strategies? And are those working with where I want my business to go, right? Do they make sense? Are they scalable? Asking all of these questions are really important if you are looking to improve your productivity and also create the space and the breadth for your business to grow. Because if you start to grow your company without building these foundations, then everything will just collapse, right? So if you don't have really strong, healthy foundations, then it's going to become a huge nightmare once your business really takes off. So rather than necessarily focusing on hiring employees or, drastically improving your marketing strategies, I really would encourage you instead to look at your business foundations and look at, if my business grew considerably within the next week, what would that look like? Would I be able to handle it? And if you would not be able to handle it, then that's a really good sign that you need to go back to the bases, rework your business structure, set up those healthy foundations. Now, I also want to note that just because I'm saying, that hiring employees will not solve all your problems, it will not. That doesn't mean that hiring employees is bad in any sense of the word. If you want employees, then go nuts, do that. The other kind of side, the other side of the coin with this is that just because, if you decide not to hire employees, which personally, I love being a solopreneur, a sole proprietor. I've been this for literally over a decade, and I have no interest in hiring employees anytime soon. But just because you're a solopreneur, it doesn't mean that you can't outsource, right? That you can't hire contractors, that you can't hire coaches, all of these different things. And honestly, some of the best things that I've done in my business, besides setting up really strong, healthy, productive foundations for my business, some of the best things has been to hire coaches and hire people to support me in my business for a short-term basis, with whatever, little sort of piece that I needed help with, especially for areas that were not my own expertise. So that's a really important thing to consider, right? So it's not about hiring people to deal with a problem that you don't even that you aren't actually addressing, right? It's not about just hiring employees because that'll magically fix things. Instead, it's really about what is the actual problem here, and it's about fixing that problem. And your real problem is that you don't have a healthy foundation for your business. So this is something that I can actually help you with. So I am now offering one-on-one productivity coaching sessions. And I have just released this week the Productivity Magic Audit. So this is a 45-minute session where we will work together and we'll really analyze your business from top to bottom. We'll look at what's working, what isn't working, what you can be doing differently in your business, and where all of your productivity gaps are. So we're going to look at, what are you really struggling with? What's working, what isn't working? Why is that working? Why is that not working? And we will come up with a much better structure for your business. And I'm really, really excited to offer this to you. I just know that it's going to help you so much with your business. So what you're going to get, we're going to look at, what's holding you back in business, why you're struggling so much and how to break that cycle, all these different areas of improvement for your productivity strategies. So whether you have strategies or not, we will work with that, or we'll create new ones, revise them. If you don't have any productivity strategies in place, then we'll set you up with some really good ones. And we're going to do it all based on your learning style, based on your personality, based on your unique business, based on your lifestyle goals, all of that kind of thing, because all of that is super important to take into consideration. And we'll also look at where to go from here. After our 45-minute high-touch one-on-one session, we're going to really look at practical action steps that you can take moving forward. So this is a really great thing for you because we're going to be really analyzing, doing a thorough assessment of your entire business and identifying those productivity problem areas and what you can do differently, and really looking at those action steps, practical things, practical recommendations that you can take moving forward to just really jumpstart and skyrocket productivity with your business. So that's what you'll be getting in Productivity Magic Audit. The link is in my bio. You can visit saganmorrow.com/magic. So I think that that's everything that I wanted to say on that subject. Just again, to recap, hiring employees is totally fine if that's what you really want, but if you're only doing it to solve your productivity problems, then that is probably just going to set yourself up for a lot of much bigger problems down the line. So instead, focus on building up really healthy, productive, solid foundations in your business so that you can easily grow, scale, pivot, so you can take that time off, right? You can really design a schedule that works for you. You can have a lot of freedom and flexibility, really set up strong foundations for your business. And then if you want to hire people, then go nuts. Then you can hire employees, and you can do it knowing that they are going to be set up for success, right? you're going to actually be able to keep them. They're not going to be leaving in a very short period of time because your business is a mess, right? So when you get all of your business foundations set up in place, really strong, really healthy, that is just going to make everything so much easier in your business. And again, we can do this together with the Productivity Magic Audit at saganmorrow.com/magic. Link is in my bio. All right. Great seeing you all, and we will talk soon. All right. Thanks, everyone. Bye.